Hello everyone, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with another reading here for you, your Love and Life series for the first half of June from the 1st through the 15th. Before we dive into your actual reading, I just had some announcements I wanted to get out of the way before we officially begin your reading. So if you'd like to skip ahead to the beginning of the reading, you're more than welcome to do so. I'll go ahead and timestamp it down below. But before I begin, I just wanted to talk about how for my channel I'm going to be changing things up a little bit. I've just been so super swamped, not only with posting content on my channel consistently, and if you're a regular to my channel, you'll know that there's always content up every day or so, every other day, or as often as I can post videos for all zodiacs. And on top of doing personal private readings and just living my personal life, it's just really gotten to be a bit much. So starting this month of June, I'm going to be doing my Love and Life series first half of the month, as well as the second half of the month, like I have done for years now. This is something that I've done really from the very beginning of my channel. And so I'm going to continue to do that, and I'm going to go back to my format of posting bonus readings for the top 3 signs based off of the most viewed video for the first half and second half of the month. And of course, if time permits, I'll go ahead and do some other readings in between those 2 time frames. All right, guys, so unfortunately, there's just one of me, and on top of just living life with my family, and we've got a new grandbaby, and everything's just so super swamped. I mean, I wish I had more than 24 hours in a day to be able to fit everything in, but this is me just kind of prioritizing everything, still being able to consistently post on my channel, but also living my best life also off camera. And so for those who have requested personal private readings, of course that continues to be a priority. And so you don't have to worry about that. That will always be taken care of for those who do purchase readings. But as far as the content that I'll be posting on YouTube, we're going to go back to the original format of Love and Life series first half and second half of the month, and then whatever readings I can fit in between. So yeah, bonus readings will be top 3. So if you want to be in the top 3 of those bonus readings, definitely tune in first and second half of the month. And if you're able to relate to the storylines that come through, then, with enough people that are liking, sharing, and subscribing, then of course your sign will be one of the top 3 bonus readings. All right, guys. So just wanted to get that out of the way. And also for those who are interested in any of my decks, I'm going to be posting for sale items on my Instagram page. So definitely follow me there. And I'm planning on putting a couple of my other decks on sale for the month of June. I believe one of them will be my Modern Day Seers, Tarot, and Oracle. So if that's one of the decks that you've been keeping an eye on, it's going to be on sale starting June 1st, which by the time I post this video will probably be around June 1st. All right, so that's all I wanted to say. So let's go ahead and begin your All right, Taurus, so let's get into your reading here, your Love and Life reading for the first half of June, from the 1st all the way through the 15th. We're going to be starting off with these 3 decks here for your general reading. So I'm going to use my self-created deck. This is my Love and Life Oracle, and what this has is that it contains 2 messages per card. It takes a look at how the world of how we perceive love changes when we first fall into it, and how it changes as time unfolds when it comes to that love connection. So we'll take a look and see how that presents itself here. Both of these decks, the Twin Flame Love series by Kim Montalto, and so this deck here featuring the Divine Masculine messages, and this is the Divine Feminine version. So we'll see where the masculine and feminine energies are at for this reading, Taurus. And let's get right into this. Let's take a look and see what it is that you need to be aware of for the first half of June. All right, so in Love and Life, angels and spirit guides, please, for Taurus. Let's grab your first focus card. I am guided to this one. Love. I couldn't help falling in love with you. The life message. Once I fell for you, my search was over. Look at that, Taurus. That's such a beautiful card. So first of all, whoever it is that you're thinking about, they're 100% in love with you. Their search is over. They don't want anyone else. Maybe you feel the same way too. Let's add to this and see what else needs to come through. All right, so focusing on the divine masculine here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Taurus. Where's the masculine at right now? I'm guided to this card. Look at this. Twin flame. You guys are twin flames. Beautiful connection, a very strong soul connection with the masculine. A masculine who is madly crazy, deeply in love with the feminine. So divine feminine, where are you at on this journey? Do you feel the same way? Do you still feel that exact same pull towards your masculine? I'm guided to this card. You are mirroring each other. A mirror soul is a twin flame connection. That's pretty amazing. So you guys feel the same way. You're on the same page. So that's good. Let's go ahead and see if there are any sort of challenges that you need to be made aware of at this time. So I'm going to pull messages from this deck by Sister Moon Tarot to get things started. This is the Twin Flame Current Vibes deck. But wow, these are some beautiful messages presenting itself so far. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Taurus in love and life for the first half of June. What else do we need to know here? Because so far it looks pretty amazing. And it continues to be amazing. Sunshine, you bring joy to my life. You make this person happy. The next card. I promise to come back for you. Promise. Okay, so if you and your twin, if you guys are not together, they're promising you that they will find their way back to you. You make them happy. Despite the fact that you guys might be at a distance from one another, they still feel this happiness when they think about you. They still feel the joy in their heart. But in the meantime, they want you to continue to work on yourself and to follow your dreams, as it says. I'm so proud of you for pursuing your dreams. Keep following your heart. I will always be here. They're there for you in spirit. Even if they can't be with you in the 3D world, they are with you always, somehow, in your heart, energetically, spiritually, vibrationally. They are with you. Magic. Our times we spent together were magical. Sometimes I feel spellbound. That's how you make them feel, Taurus. So for those of you who are at a distance from your person, you know, what's going on there? Why aren't you guys together right now? So let's add to this. I'm going to pull from my Silhouettes deck. And just a reminder, guys, because, well, actually, by the time I post this, the sale will have been over. But hopefully you guys took advantage of the sale of this deck during the month of May. And as I mentioned in the intro, if you did listen to that, I'm going to be adding a couple more sale items on my deck shop website link. So definitely check that out if that's something you're interested in. So let's see what else, Taurus. What else do we need to know for the first half of June? If you're not together, energetically, you guys are still feeling one another's vibes, you know? They want you to continue to pursue your goals and dreams in life. Look at that. It's intense. I can no longer ignore this magnetic pull between us. That's because you guys are twins. You guys are twin flames. And you're coming through as this diamond in the rough, Taurus. This card does say, success takes time. It won't happen overnight, but someday you'll shine so bright the world won't be able to ignore your brilliance. Follow your dreams. So right now, you're perhaps climbing that ladder to be able to achieve this goal, this dream, whatever it is. It's going to take time. It's not going to happen tomorrow, but as the card says, you're going to shine so bright, just like the sunshine that this person feels that you represent in their life. You make them happy. You represent that joy. You represent that sunshine. You need to represent that sunshine and brilliance and that type of energy in your own heart for yourself. You need to recognize that brilliance that you represent already before the whole world recognizes it. You need to recognize it within yourself. Look at this. You've got summertime coming through here. So more energies of the sun, Taurus. June, July, August. We're here. Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo could be your person's sign. Illuminated paths. Part of those illuminated paths here, because we are focused on your love life as well as life in general here for you. So things are improving. Things, it seems, are going to get better in every area of your life, not just love. Even though you might not be with your person right now, there's the potential, and it's clearly indicated here, that they will return, that they will be back for you. Part of the reason, and some challenges that you guys might have run into, because we do have complicated and we have this listen card coming forward. Talking is not enough if we see right through each other without actually hearing what we're saying. So when you talk to one another, the communication has to be productive. You need to be able to listen to one another. It's not enough to just be able to get your point across. You need to be able to listen to where they're coming from as well. They need to be able to understand you and listen to what you're saying also. So there's this complicated energy between the two of you, and that might have contributed to why you're not with your person right now. And it does say, you and I, we're a complex duo. This love story hasn't been easy. No, it hasn't. And I do pick up off of that for some of you. Ups, downs, challenges, obstacles to overcome. But you and I together, we can get through it all. You can get through it, Taurus, as long as you're both fully invested. And as it says here, on behalf of the feminine, you are mirroring each other. So if that's where you're at, if you are willing to put in as much work as possible into this connection to be able to fix whatever part of it needs it, your masculine's coming through as your twin flame. They see you as that twin flame. And again, if you're mirroring each other, you're on the same page. Beacon of hope. I love this. When you fail to see the light at the end of the tunnel, look for me. I will be there. I'm telling you, you represent that sunshine. You represent that beacon of light. They do as well for you. And as this card says, keep following your heart. I will always be there. Look for me. I will be there. So if, for example, you feel that because they're not in your life right now, maybe you feel abandoned, that they can't be with you the way you'd like them to be spiritually, in the 5D world, they're with you. Okay, so maybe in the meantime, you can tap into that type of energy, especially when you're thinking about them and missing them. And they're right there. They're right there with you. And then we have rendezvous. I need to see you. Let's meet up sometime. So I do feel eventually you will be able to reconnect, be able to meet up again, find your way back towards each other. Okay. And I don't think that this distance between the two of you is something that's permanent. I do ultimately feel, because oftentimes twins do go into separation because there's something there that needs to be learned. There's a lesson, there's a life lesson that needs to be a part of either your journey, Taurus, or your twin, or both of you. But this love story, I feel it's not the end. It's not the end. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab some additional insight here. We'll go ahead and grab some tarot cards. So let me make some more room on my desk here. But that's what's presenting itself so far. All right, so let's go ahead and grab some tarot. I'm going to use my tarot teacher for your reading, Taurus. Angels and spirit guides, please, in love and life for Taurus for the first half of June. So maybe it hasn't been an easy journey because there are some complications that you guys have run into, but I feel you guys can overcome this. Six of Pentacles. This makes such sense for me. First of all, Pentacles representing earth energy. That's you. You could also be focused on another earth sign. So Virgo, Capricorn, or another Taurus. This is equality right here. Equality. Both fully invested. Equal give and take. That's what's needed here. And then you've got the Chariot. Some of you could be focused on a Cancer. So there's movement, perhaps towards a reunion, towards opening up a new door of opportunity for this connection. And also that movement could be success in your career, in other areas of your life. It doesn't just have to be your love life, because we're focused on everything about your life right now, Taurus. Movement, giving you a sense of direction, finally taking control of your life. That's all good stuff. Success will find you. As long as you put in the effort, because it's not just going to happen on its own. You need to help it along. But you can absolutely overcome whatever challenges you faced, and you can have this triumphant outcome that is a part of that Chariot. Love it. Let's see what else. And look at this. Look at this. This is giving me goosebumps. The Four of Wands represents a twin flame connection. This is your person. If you're masculine, Taurus, you already know that, because this is your card. If you represent the masculine energy in this relationship, you already know this. If you are feminine, your masculine sees you as a twin flame, and maybe you know that too. This is a reunion card right here. This is tapped into a very happy energy. This is two people who will find their way back. This is letting you know that there's a much stronger foundation here. It's a lot more stable. Maybe things weren't stable before, but it can be moving forward. I don't think you guys are there yet, but this is the progression of the cards. So as long as you both bring about this equality in the partnership, meaning that there has to be balance, you both need to be putting in as much effort in the partnership, both together, then you can get this Chariot moving in the right direction, that'll take you here. This could even be marriage for some of you, but happy times ahead. This could represent a wedding, but it's also about teamwork, and that's also a part of the energy of that Six of Pentacles, working together, which is also Three of Pentacles in energy, teamwork, collaboration. My divine feminines, you are coming through as this amazing, beautiful Empress. You're all about abundance and creativity and what it is that you direct that energy towards, as far as creating so many amazing things in your life. This magic, whatever that represents for you. Yes, of course, it's got something to do with your twin or whoever it is that you're thinking about. If you don't identify with a twin flame connection, you don't have to. Maybe you see your person more like a soulmate. Whatever the label is, but we do have a very strong twin flame presence coming through in this reading. You can bring this magic into every aspect of your life. You represent that sunshine, and you need to recognize that sunshine for yourself. And whatever these dreams are that you're working towards, especially if you are divine feminine coming in as this Empress, you are coming into this time in your life where you can definitely fulfill yourself through your goals, your dreams. Could be career related, your relationship with your friends that you might have had a falling out with. Maybe things are finally coming back together or falling back into place in your life, your family life, your relationship with your immediate family, and of course your relationship and connection with your divine counterpart, your love partner, your twin, or your soulmate, someone that you have a deep soul connection with. You've got the Strength card here as well, okay? So sometimes when we're encountering issues in our love life as well as other aspects of our life, we forget how strong we actually are to overcome those obstacles, to keep climbing, to keep going, to not give up. This is about bravery, courage, compassion, inner strength, the willpower to do, the willpower to continue and not give up, to continue to follow your dreams, whatever it is. This is restoring the confidence, perhaps, that you fail to recognize within yourself. But it's so important for you to find that within yourself. And I love how we've got the Queen of Wands here, Taurus, because the Queen of Wands is confidence. Maybe this is coming through because this is what you need. If that's something that you're struggling with, recognizing how amazing you are on the inside, what you have to offer a love partner, what you have to offer your associates at work, what you have to offer to your friends, to your parents, to your siblings if you have any. You know, you've got so much to offer so many people in your life. But first, and as I say this all the time in my readings, if you're empty, if your cup of love is empty, there's nothing that you can offer anyone else. You need to be able to do for you first. Fill your own cup of love first, okay? You've got a divine masculine here coming in as the King of Cups. This person cares about you. They love you. And what I love about the King of Cups is that this is already a masculine who's very strong. So especially my divine feminines, if you're feeling weak and the strength card is here to remind you to be strong, you've got a masculine here who will uplift you until you can find that strength within you. Love it. But wow, you got the Four of Wands here. This is the 1111 card. If you happen to be seeing that time, that number, make a wish. It's a make-a-wish number. You can manifest an amazing, beautiful wish. It does not always have to be about your love life, but, you know, that's a huge chunk of what we're focused on here. But it is a love and life reading. Make those wishes count, Taurus, because I have a feeling here they can all come true. Okay? So let's go ahead and add to this. I wanted to go ahead and grab some dialogue messages. I'm going to pull from my Voices decks. So that's volume 1, focused on the Divine Masculine. And then we'll grab messages from the Voices 2 deck for the Feminine. Okay? Alright, so starting with the Divine Masculine. So remember, there's this reference to things being complicated between the two of you. So some of these messages also could be challenging. So let's see. What does the masculine want to say to the divine feminine at this point in time? Angels and spirit guides, please. All right, masculine, what do you want to say? I lie awake at night thinking and wondering if you still want me. You're mirroring each other, so maybe you're thinking the same thing, divine feminine. Maybe you guys aren't getting a whole lot of sleep here, staying up late at night wondering how you're both feeling about each other. But the reality of it is, you're in love with one another. You feel this magnetic pull because you guys are twins. So, divine feminine, work on finding your confidence. And I kind of feel that for the masculine too. Whatever those complications are in your relationship, I feel you will overcome that. You've got the Chariot on your side. All I need to move on is for you to tell me that you forgive me for hurting you. So take this if it applies. We have a masculine who ended up hurting the feminine here. They want your forgiveness, divine feminine. And maybe they've been feeling stagnant and stuck because they have not been able to move on because they know that they hurt you, and all they want perhaps is to come towards you with an apology and needing your forgiveness so that they can continue to heal if they haven't even started that healing journey. You're not the only one suffering through this emptiness, pain, and distance between us. So your masculine, divine feminine, wants you to know that they're hurting too because they're not with you right now. You know we had to go our separate ways, but you'll forever be a part of my heart. Okay? Yes, I get that for some of you. You had to go your separate ways. Twins often do because there's a lesson to be learned there. Either one twin needs to learn it or the other one does, or both of you do. So this distance, this time apart, could actually be a blessing for this connection. And when the time is right, you can find your way back to each other. And last message from the masculine. My love is not always expressed in words, but rather through my actions. That is where my true heart shines. So if they hurt you, divine feminine, they perhaps are recognizing that now, and they want to be able to express how they feel to you through their actions, not so much the words that they're able to say. But there's healing and there's forgiveness that is needed here. That is where the masculine is at currently. Okay? So feminine, let's go ahead and see where you're at. Angels and spirit guides, please. Focusing on Taurus. I've got this fan on my desk, and I swear sometimes it freezes. It's just so cold. I start to freeze. Okay, I just turned it off. I'm like doing this reading and I can't concentrate because I'm freezing. All right, Taurus. Focusing on the feminine now. Where are you at on this journey? Oh my gosh. I guess our love story had to come to an end. But I'll hold the memories in my heart always. These two cards. You know we had to go our separate ways, but you'll forever be a part of my heart. I guess our love story had to come to an end, but I'll always hold the memories in my heart, always. See? You guys are mirroring each other. You really are. You will forever have each other in your hearts, but there's a reason why you guys had to part ways. Maybe there was just something unhealthy going on in the partnership, but you still feel so drawn to one another, you know? For some of you, though, that could have been codependency, and that's not good either. So there's a lesson here for this twin flame connection for some of you, and the distance and time apart, as I've mentioned, might prove to be quite valuable as more time unfolds, as you both mature and grow in your own way. It's been so long since we've seen each other. I miss you so damn much. Do you miss me too? Where is that card from the masculine? I lie awake at night thinking and wondering if you still want me. You see, you guys really are mirroring each other. You're both really pondering and wondering what the other is feeling and thinking. Do you miss me? Do you still want me? All of these questions going through your head, going through their head, because you're not together. But the thing is, you guys are on the same page without even realizing it. What else, please, for Taurus, focusing on the divine feminine here? You took my breath away the very first time I saw you. Could have been love at first sight for the feminine. Something very special about the kisses also. 1,000,000 kisses from you is not enough. You see your masculine as your better half. Okay, and lastly, I will always love you. That is how you're feeling, divine feminine, when it comes to your masculine. No matter what happens here, because of course, you know, everybody's got their own free will, and there's just no way to guarantee a reunion when two people go their separate ways. But what is presenting itself here is that no matter what, you'll forever feel each other's presence. You will forever have each other in your hearts, and you will always love one another, no matter what life hands you, no matter where this complicated situation goes. Okay, so let's move on and let's see what else. I wanted to go ahead and grab some messages focusing on the physical connection here. I'm going to pull from my Sugar and Spice Oracle deck. So this deck has some naughty messages in here, so some sexual content. If that is not something you're interested in, you're more than welcome to fast forward through this section. All right, Taurus. When it comes to the physical connection, the sexual chemistry, how you guys interact in the 3D, what do we need to know? Angels and spirit guides, please, for Taurus. The physical connection. Okay, what do we have? We've got jelly beans. We've got marshmallows. Okay, let me grab one more. Someone's on cloud 9. Let's grab another card here. And then we have creme brulee coming through. And I'm guided to pull this bottom of the deck, which is clementine. Okay, so let's read these. Jelly beans. First of all, somebody might have a sweet tooth here. Maybe you both do. Someone loves marshmallows, creme brulee, or clementines in particular. So jelly beans, the card says, I don't want to just be your flavor of the month. I want to be the one, your only choice. Your desire for me should consume you unlike any other. Otherwise, you can count your losses and move on to whomever your mouth has a taste for. So, take this only if it makes sense. If either one of you moved on to another relationship, there could have been infidelities and third-party situations here. Or you just were dealing with somebody who was really bad at commitment and maybe they just wanted to date around without really committing. That's what I get from that. And then we've got the marshmallows card. I feel like I'm on cloud 9 when I'm with you. I love your sense of humor, our lighthearted conversations, your pillowy lips and tasty kisses. Your love makes me feel like I'm floating on air. You have the sweetest smile that brightens up my day and night. You make this person happy. And there's something about those kisses that are pretty intense. I'm also getting that they're very attracted to your lips. They love your sense of humor. They love the conversations that you guys have together. Okay, and then we've got creme brulee. I know you've had to break through my hardened shell of pain and heartbreak to get to who I really am on the inside. I'm so grateful that you didn't give up on me or on us. I'm ready to love you the way you deserve to be loved. This could be either one of you speaking up, whoever has had that tough exterior. Especially if you have dealt with past heartbreak and relationships that didn't work out before, or maybe you experienced something difficult or traumatic either in your upbringing or previous partnerships. It doesn't have to be romantic. You know, it could be family that ended up hurting you too, friendships that went awry and it didn't work out. So you've built this wall around yourself. You've built this hardened shell of pain and heartbreak, as it says. And the right person that was meant to come into your life, your twin, Taurus, was able to break through that hardened shell to get to know who you really are on the inside. And maybe, you know, there were people in your life, certainly romantic connections, where they made you a lot of promises that they couldn't keep and they didn't follow through, or those relationships just kind of fell apart. But there's somebody here that, as it says, can love you the way you deserve to be loved. And that could be your twin right here. Clementine, you're so damn cute, so sweet and juicy. I could fantasize all day about peeling your clothes off and making love to you. Anywhere, anytime. I could just eat you up. They're really attracted to you. Really attracted to you, Taurus. So the sexual chemistry, very strong. All right, so that's what's presenting itself here when it comes to the physical aspect of your relationship. All right, so let's go ahead and grab some healing cards here because I feel that's definitely needed. So let's see what your angel guides need to share with you right now. Taurus, when it comes to your love life, when it comes to life in general, and how those areas need healing in however way you need it to. Angels and spirit guides, please. You're being directed to trust and maybe to just allow the universe and your angel guides to do whatever is necessary in your life. Maybe there's a lot going on beneath the surface that you might not even be aware of. So just trust in the process. Trust in your gut, your intuition as well. Look at this. You're being divinely guided in your life. You're being divinely guided onto a particular path that you are meant to travel right now. And for some of you, that path is away from your twin, because there's something bigger that you have to do in the meantime. Those of you who have turned to prayer, your prayers have been heard and it will be answered. But you know, sometimes those prayers are answered in a very different way from what we envision it to be. So just be open-minded and allow those prayers to be answered based off of what perhaps the universe feels would be the best for you. So just keep an open mind about that, but definitely heard. What it is that you are focusing on right now, make sure that you have a very clear vision of what that is when it comes to your goals, your dreams, love-related, life-related, whatever it is. Focus, focus, focus. Because once you are honed in on whatever that is, you'll manifest it. Your guardian angel watching out for you and protecting you at this time. Especially those who are going through a bit of a rough patch in your life. Whatever area of your life this is happening. You know, look at the image here. It's a woman that's sitting on the curb here and she's crying or upset, and there's this guardian angel just protecting her and watching out for her. And you've got that same type of protection, Taurus. Look at that manifestation, you see? Focus and you will manifest. You will manifest what is meant for you. So dream and dream big. I love serenity coming in for you because this is letting us know that your life isn't meant to be crazy or chaotic or going through complicated situations with people. You're meant to find peace in your life. And you will attract that type of energy and those types of individuals into your life. Look at this. I love the support that you're receiving from the universe, from your angels, from your spirit guides, as well as friends and family in your life who have your back. They're there for you. And all you need to do is recognize that and remember that they're there for you. Okay? So those are the healing messages. So I wanted to go ahead and grab some angel answers for the collective. And for those of you who do have questions in mind, it does not have to be about your romantic life by any means, but it certainly can. So let's start with this deck, the Angel Answers deck. So go ahead and focus, there's that word again, focus on a particular question that you have in mind, whether it is a love connection, whether it's something going on in your life where you really need clarity. Go ahead and ask the question. I'll go ahead and grab a few cards from here. It's up to you to take whatever comes through here if it makes sense for you. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Taurus for the first half of June. Focus on your question and let's go ahead and grab some answers here for the collective. I see a wait card. Okay. This one says wait, so maybe it's not the right time. This one says communicate clearly. Okay, so going back to, hold on. Going back to this focus card, sometimes when we want to manifest something, but we're not clear or not communicating clearly with the universe as to what it is that you want to manifest, it makes it difficult for that manifestation to happen. And also, when you interact with people, You got to be really clear about what it is that you're wanting them to know and understand. Okay? And did that card not come through? Yes, right here, that listen card. Talking is not enough if we see right through each other without actually hearing what we're saying. So you both have to communicate clearly. That's why that's coming through. Look at this. If you believe, Taurus, answered prayer, remember? If you believe in whatever it is that you're holding close in your heart when it comes to a goal, a personal dream that you have in mind, when it comes to a love connection, when it comes to something of concern that might be weighing heavily on you, as long as you believe that this prayer will be answered, it will. You got to put that energy out there. Okay? So I also wanted to pull some yes/no answers. This is actually my newest deck, and it's probably the simplest deck that I've created because the only thing that's in this deck are a whole bunch of yes and no answers. That's it. Nothing else. It's either a yes or a no. Okay, very simple. So go ahead and ask your yes/no questions. I'll go ahead and allow you guys to ask 3 questions here. So I'm going to start with the first question that the collective has in mind. So clear your mind, focus on your question here. The simpler the question, the better, because these are just yes or no answers. All right, so question number 1. Here we go. For Taurus, for the collective, angels and spirit guides, please. Question number 1, we have a no. Part of the reason why that might be a no for now, Taurus, is because you're being directed to wait. Okay? Maybe right now it's just not the right time. That doesn't mean it'll be no forever. So that might be a blessing why it's a no for now. Angels and spirit guides, please. Second question for Taurus. So go ahead and ask either out loud or in your head your second question, whatever it is. Let's see what the answer is. For Taurus, there's your yes. Okay? So maybe in time it's going to change into a yes. And for whatever question you might have asked personally, it's a yes that's coming through. All right, so go ahead and ask your third and final question, Taurus, whatever it might be. All right, here we go. Third question for the collective, for Taurus, first half of June. Angels and spirit guides, please give us a third answer for Taurus. And you have another yes coming through right there. So 1 no and 2 yeses. So whatever questions you were asking, I do hope that this offered you some clarity about those questions, whatever they are. All right, so let's wrap it up here, Taurus. I'm going to pull from this deck, another one by Sister Moon Tarot, Stay Inspired Oracle cards. So some final guidance, inspirational messages, perhaps, from your angel guides to wrap up this reading for the first half of June. What's the advice here? Oops, I've got a card. This one keeps popping up. Oh my gosh. There's a reason for that for the collective, not just for you either, Taurus, because this has come through, I believe, for like 3 of the other signs that I did these batch of readings for the first half of June. This one from this deck keeps popping up. And as you can clearly see, it says free yourself. This is your life. Don't live it restricted by your past or the opinions of others. Write a new story. It's time to write a new story when it comes to your love life, when it comes to your relationship with others, some other area of your life where you might feel restricted or trapped. You're not. You got to free yourself. Take that first necessary step to create movement. You got this, okay? And bottom of the deck, look at this. Sound familiar? We've got another focus card coming through here. And the message says, wherever your focus is is what expands in your life. Focus on the positive. Exactly. Make it count. Whatever it is that you are focusing on at this time, Taurus, is what you will manifest. You might as well focus on something freaking amazing. All right, so that's where I'm going to leave this one, guys. I do hope whatever part of this made sense for you, that it helps you out entering into the first half of June. If you are interested in your own reading, that information is down below. That's it for now, guys. Thank you so very much, and I'll see you next time.